Welcome back. I'm Pratap here. Today is the 28th August 2024. In this video, we are going to generate different supply demand zone reports based on the NeoStock software, useful for the premium subscribers. So the first report we are going to generate finding the stocks near demand and supply zones. So first time frame is a half yearly. Let us find the stocks near half yearly demand zone. One stock is filtered near to the half yearly demand zone. I'll be giving you only few seconds time to watch this report. I request you pause the video, study all these parameters. After that, again, you can further proceed with this video. In case if you doesn't understand this report, I request you complete lesson 21.1. That is part 1 of lesson 21. There I have explained each and every column, their values, abbreviations, everything in detail. So the next report for half yearly time frame, let us find the stocks near half yearly supply zone. So one stock is filtered near to the half yearly supply zone. The next time frame is quarterly, and let us find the stocks near quarterly demand zone. Two stocks are filtered near to the quarterly demand zone. Next report for quarterly time frame, let us find the stocks near quarterly supply zone. Two stocks are filtered near to the quarterly supply zone. The next time frame is monthly. Let us find the stocks near monthly demand zone. Only one stock is filtered near to the monthly demand zone. Next report for monthly time frame, let us find the stocks near monthly supply zone. Three stocks are filtered near to the monthly supply zone. Next time frame is weekly, and let us find the stocks near weekly demand zone. Four stocks are filtered. Next report for weekly time frame, let us find the stocks near weekly supply zone. Seven stocks are filtered. The next time frame is daily. So entry time frame is daily. Let us find the stocks near daily demand zone. 14 stocks are filtered. Let us identify high liquidity daily demand zones from this list. We have one high liquidity demand zone, Indian Hotel. Indian Hotel is having a high liquidity demand zone. It is a fresh zone. And if you can fine tune this zone up to 5 minutes time frame, you can plan a trade. And the next one is Titan. So these are the two high liquidity daily demand zones available. Titan already I explained in today's HLQ analysis video, how I fine tuned the zone. Okay. The next report for daily time frame, let us find the stocks near daily supply zone. Only two stocks are filtered, and this is an invalid high liquidity zone because it is a pierced zone. The pierced count is 2. So it's not valid. So the next time frame is 125 minutes. Let us find the stocks near 125 minutes demand zone. 14 stocks are filtered near to the 125 minutes demand zone. The next report for 125 minutes time frame, let us find the stocks near 125 minutes supply zone. Three stocks are filtered. The next time frame is 75 minutes. Let us find the stocks near 75 minutes demand zone. 15 stocks are filtered. Let us identify high liquidity 75 minutes demand zone. So we don't have any high liquidity 75 minutes demand zones from this list. So fine. The For 75 minutes time frame, let us find the stocks near 75 minutes supply zone. 3 stocks are filtered. Any high liquidity supply zone. This is a Pierce. OFS is Pierce, not valid. So we don't have any valid high liquidity supply zones from 75 minutes time frame. That means we have identified only 2 high liquidity zones today from daily demand zone list. That's it. So the next time frame is 25 minutes. Let us find the stocks near 25 minutes demand zone. 9 stocks are filtered near to the 25 minutes demand zone. The next report for 25 minutes time frame, let us find the stocks near 25 minutes supply zone. 4 stocks are filtered. The next time frame is 15 minutes. Let us find the stocks near 15 minutes demand zone. 4 stocks are filtered near to the 15 minutes demand zone. And let's verify how many of these 15 minutes demand zones are having confluence with 75 minutes time frame, that is ITF time frame. So demand zone confluence 15 minutes and 75 minutes zones. So 15 minutes demand zone, 75 minutes demand zone. I am enabling the filter. Let's filter. Out of 4, these 2 stocks are having a ITF confluence. And both these demand zones are high liquidity zones. But RR is not good. Okay, fine. Now let us look into HTF confluence also. 15 minutes demand zone with daily demand zone is also enabled. 75 minutes demand zone with daily demand zone also I am enabling with all the 3 filters. So none of those stocks near 15 minute zones are having LTF, ITF, HTF confluence. Only 2 stocks are having LTF and ITF confluence. Okay, next supply zones for 15 minutes time frame. Let us find the stocks near 15 minute supply zone. Only 2 stocks are filtered near to the 15 minute supply zone. And these 2 supply zones also not having good RR. But let's verify any of these zones are having ITF confluence, that is supply zone confluence, 15 minutes and 75 minutes supply zone. I am enabling the filter. Both the stocks are having 15 minute zone confluence, both the supply zones. 15 minute zones are having confluence with 75 minute zone. Now let's verify any of these are having HTF confluence also. That is 15 minute supply zone with daily supply. Enabling. 75 minutes with daily is also enabling with all these 3 filters. So these 2 stocks are having 15 minutes, 75 minutes and daily zone confluence. But the only problem with these supply zones, they don't have proper RR. If you can fine tune up to 5 minutes, probably you may get some RR. Okay, this is about 15 minute zones. Next time frame is 5 minutes. Let us find the stocks near 5 minutes demand zone. 3 stocks are filtered near to the 5 minutes demand zone. And let's verify any of these stocks are having confluence with the ITF time frame. That is 5 minutes demand zone with 15 minutes demand zone confluence. So only 1 stock is filtered. And this is high on the curve, probably it won't be having LTF confluence. Okay, now let's look into the 5 minute supply zones. So for 5 minutes time frame, let us find the stocks near 5 minute supply zone. 8 stocks are filtered. Out of these 8 supply zones, how many are having ITF confluence? That means 5 minutes and 15 minutes supply zone confluence. So here we have 5 minute supply zone with 15 minute supply zone. I am enabling this option. Let's filter. So 3 stocks are filtered. Out of these 3, let us verify any of these stocks are having a HTF confluence. That is, HTF is with 75 minutes supply zone confluence. So 5 minutes with 75 minutes is enabled, and also 15 minutes and 75 minutes is also enabled with all the 3 filters. Let's find. So only Havels is having confluence with LTF, ITF and HTF. And this demand zone is also, this supply zone is also having a RR. So 1:4 RR is there. Okay, this is about stocks near demand and supply zones. Next report, let us identify NIFTY and BANKNIFTY supply demand zone chain. So let's start with NIFTY. So NIFTY 50. And let us generate the supply demand zone chain starting from monthly time frame. So I am generating a monthly supply demand zone chain for NIFTY. Always remember, this zone column you can find the high liquidity zones. And the pierced column is very, very important. If the pierced value is not 0, the zone is pierced. Okay, and also the trend, whichever the time frame you select, that time frame trend you can find as a LTF trend. And one time frame higher is ITF, and one more time frame higher HTF. In this example, monthly trend is uptrend, weekly trend is quarterly trend is uptrend, and yearly trend is uptrend. That way you have to understand rest of the reports. Okay, the next time frame is weekly. Now I am generating weekly supply demand zone chain for NIFTY. The next time frame is daily, and I am generating daily supply demand zone chain for NIFTY. The next time frame is 125 minutes, generating 125 minute supply demand zone chain for NIFTY. The next time frame is 75 minutes. I am generating 75 minute supply demand zone chain for NIFTY. The next time frame is 25 minutes. I am generating 25 minute supply demand zone chain for NIFTY. The next time frame is 15 minutes, generating 15 minute supply demand zone chain for NIFTY. The next time frame is 5 minutes, generating 5 minute supply demand zone chain for NIFTY. So this is about NIFTY supply demand zone chain from monthly time frame until 5 minutes time frame. Next we will generate supply demand zone chain for BANKNIFTY. That is nothing but NIFTY Bank. So let's start from monthly time frame. I am generating monthly supply demand zone chain for BANKNIFTY. The next time frame is weekly. I am generating weekly supply demand zone chain for BANKNIFTY. The next time frame is daily. I am generating daily supply demand zone chain for Bank Nifty. And the next time frame is 125 minutes. I am generating 125 minute supply demand zone chain for Bank Nifty. And the next time frame is 75 minutes. I am generating 75 minute supply demand zone chain for Bank Nifty. And the next time frame is 25 minutes. I am generating 25 minute supply demand zone chain for Bank Nifty. And the next time frame is 15 minutes. I am generating 15 minute supply demand zone chain for Bank Nifty. And the last time frame is 5 minutes, generating 5 minute supply demand zone chain for Bank Nifty. So this is about Bank Nifty supply demand zone chain. With this we have completed supply demand zone chain for both Nifty and Bank Nifty. The next set of reports are based on the income trades. So the first report is a monthly income trade bullish trade setup. For monthly income trade, entry time frame is daily and entry zone is demand zone. And in bullish or bearish trade setup at daily, I am selecting bullish. The bullish daily demand zone should not be pierced. So in the pierced count column in daily time frame, I am entering the value 0, minimum value, maximum value 0. That indicates zone is not pierced. And zone achievement is violated opposing zone, and the minimum odd enhancer score should be 12. All the three filters are applied to daily demand zone. And now I am filtering the stocks. So this is the filtered list. Nifty mid cap select is supporting bullish trade setup. Nifty reality, Nifty next 50 is also supporting. Nifty mid cap select and the Nifty next 50 both are part of F&O list. Okay, let me scroll the list down. So total 28 stocks are filtered. All these 28 stocks are supporting bullish trade setup for monthly income trade. That is, entry time frame is daily. Okay, now let us verify how many of these zones are having confluence with ITF time frame. That means daily zone with weekly zone confluence, demand zone confluence. So daily demand zone and weekly demand zone confluence, that is LTF and ITF confluence. So this is the parameter daily demand zone, weekly I am enabling. So with this filter, let's verify. Now the list is come down to 13 from 28. The list is come down to 13 stocks. All these 13 stocks are supporting bullish trade setup, and also the LTF zone and ITF zone are overlapped with each other. That is zone confluence. Because both are overlapped with each other, the ITF zone, further we will check whether it is having EMA confluence, the demand zone. ITF is weekly. So weekly demand zone with weekly EMA confluence. So it's a high probability setup. And also ITF trend is always uptrend in bullish trade setup. So that is the reason why EMA confluence easily we can verify. EMA confluence doesn't make sense in sideways, but remaining it works. Okay, we have EMA confluence. We are checking weekly EMA zone, weekly zone with weekly EMA confluence. So we have demand zone. This is weekly demand zone with weekly EMA confluence. This is the filter we selected. Now let's filter the stocks. So from 11, the list is reduced to 8. All these 8 stocks are having a weekly demand zones with weekly EMA confluence, and also weekly zone and daily zones are overlapped. That is, zone confluence is there, overlapped with each other. Apart from that, all these stocks are supporting bullish trade setup for monthly income trade. Okay, now let us look into LTF, ITF, HTF confluence by removing the EMA filter. So where is EMA? Here weekly EMA filter. I removed. Now demand zone confluence. Already daily demand zone with weekly demand zone confluence is enabled. Now daily demand zone with monthly demand zone also I am enabling, and weekly demand zone with monthly demand zone also I am enabling with all the three filters, that is LTF, ITF, HTF confluence. That is daily, weekly, monthly confluence. We identified only one stock, bullish trade setup. So, and moreover it is low on the curve and also high liquidity zone. This daily demand zone already tested 3 times. We have a very good RR. But let us verify whether this is having any monthly EMA confluence, this demand zone, because daily and weekly zones are part of monthly zone. They have zone confluence with monthly. So that's why monthly, and a monthly trend is uptrend, HTF trend. So let's verify EMA confluence, monthly zone. So monthly demand zone with monthly EMA confluence. Monthly demand zone, monthly EMA confluence. I enable this filter. Yes, this stock is also having monthly EMA confluence in monthly time frame. In the same monthly zone, we have weekly zone. Inside the weekly, we have daily zone, zone confluence. It's a great setup, high probability setup. Only one stock is filtered. So this is about monthly income trade bullish trade setup. Next, monthly income trade bearish trade setup. Entry time frame is daily, entry zone is supply zone. In bullish or bearish trade setup at daily, I am selecting bearish. This daily supply zone should not be pierced. So in the pierced count, daily time frame, minimum value is 0, maximum value is 0, and zone achievement is violated, opposing zone, minimum odd enhancer score is 12. All the 3 filters are applied to daily supply zone. Let's filter. Currently, there are no stocks supporting bearish trade setup for monthly income trade. Now, the next income trade is weekly income trade. In weekly income trade, entry time frame is 75 minutes. Bullish trade setup, entry zone, demand zone. In bullish or bearish trade setup at 75 minutes time frame, I am selecting bullish. Next 75 minutes demand zone should not be pierced. So in the pierced count, 75 minutes time frame, minimum value is 0, minimum value 0, maximum value 0. Zone achievement is violated, opposing zone. Minimum odd enhancer score is 12. All the 3 filters are applied to 75 minutes demand zone. Now 14 stocks are filtered. All these 14 stocks are supporting bullish trade setup for weekly income trade. Entry time frame is 75 minutes. Now let's verify this 75 minutes LTF zone and daily ITF zone are having confluence or not. Demand zone confluence. So we have to check 75 minutes demand zone with daily demand zone confluence. That is LTF and ITF confluence is enabled. Now let's filter the stocks. So 7 stocks are filtered. These 7 stocks are currently supporting a bullish trade setup for weekly income trade, and also the 75 minute zone and daily zones are having confluence. In that ITF is a daily time frame. The trend is always uptrend in bullish trade setup. Now we need to verify any of these 7 stocks are having a daily EMA confluence, because the 75 minute zone is a confluence with the daily time frame. So that's why we are checking daily EMA confluence. So in the EMA confluence, in the daily time frame, I am selecting a daily demand zone with the daily EMA confluence. Now let's filter. Now from 7, 4 stocks are filtered. And all these 4 stocks are currently supporting bullish trade setup for weekly income trade, 75 minute zone confluence with the daily zone, and also the daily zone is having a EMA confluence, daily EMA confluence. So this is the high probability setup. These 4 stocks are supporting. Now let's look into LTF, ITF and HTF confluence for DIT zones. First we need to remove this filter EMA confluence. Now without EMA confluence, now we are going to verify LTF, ITF and HTF demand zone confluence. That is 75 minutes daily and weekly zone confluence. Already 75 minutes demand zone with daily demand zone is enabled. Now 75 minutes demand zone with weekly demand zone I am enabling, and also daily demand zone with weekly demand zone also I am enabling. With all the 3 filters, LTF, ITF, HTF zone confluence, and we got 3 stocks. All the 3 stocks are having LTF, ITF, HTF confluence. And we have second and third, they are sideways. So weekly EMA confluence doesn't make, but let us check whether first stock will be having weekly EMA confluence. Because all the 75 and daily zones are part of a weekly zone, because they have weekly zone confluence. So weekly EMA confluence should be verified in weekly time frame. So in EMA confluence in weekly time frame, we are looking for a weekly demand zone with weekly EMA confluence. So here ignore the second one. First one, Apollo Hospital, is also having EMA confluence. Weekly zone is having weekly EMA confluence. In the same zone we have daily zone. Inside again we have 75 minute zone. So it's a high probability setup, the first stock. Okay, this is about weekly income trade bullish trade setup. Next, weekly income trade bearish trade setup. Entry time frame is 75 minutes. Entry zone is supply zone. In 75 minutes time frame, I am selecting bearish. The 75 minute supply zone should not be pierced. So in the pierced count, 75 minutes time frame, minimum value I am entering 0, maximum value 0, and zone achievement violated opposing zone, minimum odd enhancer score is 12. All the 3 filters are applied to 75 minute supply zone. Let's filter. Only one stock is filtered, that is supporting bearish trade setup for weekly income trade. Now let's verify this supply zone is having confluence with ITF time frame, that is 75 and daily. Only one stock, but we are verifying supply zone confluence. That is 75 supply zone with daily supply zone. I am enabling the filter. So this zone is having confluence with ITF time frame. Good. Now let's verify this zone is also having any EMA confluence. Daily EMA confluence, because ITF is daily. 75 is having confluence with daily. So daily EMA confluence. I am checking supply zone with daily EMA confluence. Daily supply zone with daily EMA confluence. No, it doesn't have any zone confluence. Fine. It's okay. Let's remove the filter. Now let us check the same zone is having confluence with HTF time frame. Supply zone confluence. 75 supply zone with daily supply zone. 75 minute supply zone with weekly supply zone. And also daily supply zone with weekly supply zone. Good. So Aarti Industries is having LTF, ITF and HTF confluence is there. Anyway, the HTF trend is sideways. I am not looking for EMA confluence. Okay, now with this we have completed a weekly income trade, bearish trade setup. Next, daily income trade, bullish trade setup. Entry time frame is 15 minutes. Entry zone is a demand zone. In bullish or bearish trade setup at 15 minutes time frame, I am selecting bullish. 15 minutes demand zone should not be pierced. So in the 15 minutes time frame, minimum value I am entering 0, maximum value 0. Zone achievement is violated opposing zone. minimum odd enhancer score is 12. All the three filters are applied to 15 minutes demand zone. And now we filtered 14 stocks. All these 14 stocks are supporting bullish trade setup for daily income trade. Out of these 14 stocks, how many of these stocks are having confluence with ITF time frame? ITF is 75 minutes. That means 15 minutes and 75 minutes zone confluence, demand zone confluence. So let's add the filter, enable the filter. So in the demand zone confluence, 15 minutes demand zone with 75 minutes demand zone, enable the filter. Now we filter. So 12 stocks, all these 12 stocks are having a bullish trade setup and also 15 minute zones with 75 minute zone confluence. Bullish trade setup for daily income trade. Now out of these 12, how many of these zones are having, because ITF trend is uptrend, how many of these zones are having confluence with daily EMA confluence? The 75 minute zones having daily EMA confluence. So in the 75 minute zone, 75 minutes demand zone having daily EMA confluence. 4 stocks are filtered. In these 4 stocks, 75 minute zones are having daily EMA confluence and they are also supporting bullish trade setup, and 15 and 75 minute zones are having confluence, demand zone confluence. And moreover, all these 4 demand zones are high liquidity zones, and also they have good RR is also available. Okay, now I am removing this filter, EMA filter. Now we are going to check LTF, ITF, HTF confluence. 15 minutes demand zone with 75 minutes demand zone, and 15 minutes demand zone with daily demand zone is also enabled. And 75 minutes demand zone with daily demand zone is also enabled. Something is wrong. 15 with 75, okay. 15 with daily, okay. 75 with daily, okay. Okay, fine, no issues. Perfect. Let's filter. 4 stocks are filtered. All these 4 stocks are having LTF, ITF, HTF confluence. Here you can verify demand zone confluence. Daily 15 minutes and 15 minutes. Daily 75 and 15 minutes. Confluence is there. Okay, now the question is how many of these stocks, because out of these 4, first 3 stocks are having a uptrend. You can ignore 4th one. So out of these 3, how many are having a confluence with daily EMA confluence? The zone is, HTF zone is a daily zone. The 15 minute zone, 75 minute zones are part of the daily zone because they are having zone confluence with daily time frame. That's why the daily zone is having EMA confluence or not, we are checking. If EMA confluence is there, it is a high probability setup. So we need to look for demand zone, EMA confluence. So in the EMA confluence, in daily time frame, I am checking daily demand zone with daily EMA confluence. Let's filter. Okay, out of 4, 3 are filtered, but only out of first 3, only 2 are filtered. Ignore the 3rd one because the trend is sideways. But these 2 are, first one and second one are high probability setup. Why high probability setup? Because daily zones are having daily EMA confluence. And also in the daily zone we have 15 minutes and 75 minutes zone confluence is there, EMA confluence is there, and also it is supporting bullish trade setup for daily income trade. And first one even it is a high liquidity demand zone. Okay. The next report is bearish trade setup for daily income trade. Daily income trade, it is 15 minutes is the entry time frame, and entry zone is supply zone for bearish trade setup, And in bullish or bearish trade setup at 15 minutes, I am selecting bearish. The 15-minute supply zone should not be pierced. So in the pierced count in 15 minutes time frame, minimum value I am entering 0, maximum value 0. Zone achievement is violated, opposing zone, minimum odd enhancer score is 12. All the 3 filters are applied to 15-minute supply zone. Now 6 stocks are filtered. All these 6 stocks are supporting bearish trade setup for daily income trade. That is, entry time frame is 15 minutes. Now let's verify how many of these stocks are having confluence with ITF time frame, supply zone confluence. That is 15 minutes and 75 minutes supply zone confluence. So let us add supply zone confluence filter. So 15 minute supply zone with 75 minute supply zone, I enabled the filter. Let's verify. So currently 3 stocks are supporting bearish trade setup for daily income trade. And all the 3 supply zones are high liquidity zones. And they have good RR. Okay, now let us verify any of these 75 minute zones are having confluence with daily EMA. But supply zone confluence 75 15 minutes, so ITF trend is downtrend. In the EMA confluence 75 minutes supply zone 75 minute supply zone with daily EMA confluence we are verifying. So one stock is having. This is the high probability setup. The BEL supply zone is a high liquidity zone. It is having a confluence with daily EMA and also zone confluence with 15 minutes and 75 minute zones. Good. Okay, now one more setup. Let us check. Let's remove this EMA confluence. Now we look for LTF, ITF, HTF confluence. In the supply zone confluence, 15 minute supply with 75 is already enabled. 15 minute supply zone with daily supply zone we are enabling now. And 75 and daily confluence also we are enabling. That is LTF, ITF, HTF confluence. That is 15 minutes, 75 minutes daily supply zone confluence. Only one stock is filtered. And this stock is currently HTF, the daily zone is having sideways. So there is no reason, there is no meaning in checking for EMA confluence. Okay, one stock is currently supporting LTF, ITF, HTF confluence, and moreover, the entry zone is a high liquidity zone, already tested 2 times. Okay, this is about a bearish trade setup for daily income trade. Next one is hourly income trade. Intraday point of view, entry time frame for hourly income trade is 5 minutes. Entry zone is demand zone for bullish trade setup. And in bullish bearish trade setup, 5 minutes, I am selecting bullish. 5 minutes demand zone should not be pierced. So in the pierced count, 5 minutes, minimum value I am setting 0. Maximum value I am setting 0. Zone confluence is violated, opposing zone. Minimum odd enhancer score is 12. All the 3 filters are applied to 5 minutes demand zone. Let's filter. So 10 stocks are filtered. And these 10 stocks are currently supporting bullish trade setup for hourly income trade. Now let's verify out of these 10 stocks, how many are having ITF confluence, that is 5 minutes and 15 minutes zone confluence, demand zone confluence. So this is the one. So 5 minutes demand zone with 15 minutes demand zone enabled it. Now let's filter. So 8 stock out of 11, 8 stocks are filtered. Out of 11 or 9? Okay. Anyway, 8 stocks are filtered. These 8 stocks are supporting bullish trade setup for hourly income trade, and also they are supporting 5-minute zone with 15 minutes demand zone confluence. Now let's check the 15-minute zone. ITF zones are having any EMA confluence with the daily EMA. So in the EMA confluence, in the 15 minutes time frame, because this is the ITF zone, whether this 15 minutes demand zone is having daily EMA confluence. Let's verify. So none of the stocks are having EMA confluence with 15 minutes. Fine, I am removing the filter. Now from the 7 stocks, let's filter even HTF confluence, how many stocks are available. Already 5 minutes demand zone with 15 minutes demand zone is enabled. Next 5 minutes demand zone and 75 I am enabling. And 15 minutes demand zone and 75 minutes demands also I am enabling. With all the 3 LTF, ITF, HTF confluence, 5 stocks are filtered. And all these 5 stocks are having confluence with 5 minutes, 15 minutes and 75 minutes zones. Except the first stock, remaining all are uptrend in 75 minutes time frame. So now let's verify how many of these HTF zones are having confluence with daily EMAC. Why we are verifying with HTF? Because LTF and ITF are part of HTF zone. HTF zone confluence. Both 15-minute zones and 70-minute zones, both 5-minute zones and 15-minute zones are part of the 75-minute zones. And the 75-minute zones, from 2 to 5, they are all having uptrend. Let's verify. EMA confluence. In the EMA confluence, 75 minutes time frame, 75 minutes demand zones are having daily EMA confluence. Good. One stock, SRF is filtered. So SRF demand zone is having daily EMA confluence. It is also having LTF, ITF, HTF confluence, and it is also supporting bullish trade setup for hourly income trade. High probability setup. Okay, next bearish trade setup for hourly income trade. Entry time frame is 5 minutes. Entry zone is supply zone. In bullish or bearish trade setup at 5 minutes, I am selecting bearish. And this 5 minute supply zone should not be pierced. So in the pierced count, in 5 minutes time frame, I am setting minimum value 0, maximum value 0. And the zone achievement is violated opposing zone. Minimum odd enhancer score is 12. All the 3 filters are applied to 5 minute supply zone. Now let's filter the stocks. So 12 stocks are filtered. And all these 12 stocks are supporting bearish trade setup for hourly income trade. Now let's verify how many of these 12 stocks are having LTF and ITF confluence, that is 5 minutes and 15 minutes supply zone confluence. So in the supply zone confluence, the 5 minute supply zone with 15 minute supply zone, I enabled the filter. And now from 12 we filtered 5 stocks. These 5 stocks are supporting bullish trade setup for hourly income trade, and also 5 minutes and 15 minute supply zones are having confluence. Okay, in the 15 minutes all these stocks are in downtrend. Now let's verify how many of these 15 minutes supply zones are having EMA confluence, daily EMA confluence. And the EMA confluence in 15 minutes time frame, I am verifying 15 minutes supply zone with daily EMA confluence. So none of the stocks are having EMA confluence. So I am removing the filter. Now let's look for LTF and ITF and HTF confluence. Already LTF and ITF is enabled in the supply zone. So 5 minutes and 15 minutes is enabled. Next 5 minutes supply zone with 75 enabling, and a 15 minute supply zone with 75 enabling with all the 3 filters. We got only one stock. IRTC is having confluence with LTF, ITF and HTF. Now let's check this is having EMA confluence. Most probably it is having EMA confluence. The reason is OE score we got 15 out of 15. So in that one filter is EMA confluence. Let's verify. The 75-minute zone is having, I think okay. Oh, sorry. The 5-minute zone is having EMA confluence. The 5-minute zone is having daily EMA. Mostly it is having even 75. In EMA confluence in 75 minutes time frame, we have 75 minutes supply zone with daily EMA confluence. It's not there. Surprise. If 5-minute zone is having confluence, okay. So EMA confluence is not showing. And finally, in the last report, let us look for daily ATR. In the daily ATR, first 17 are indices, and all these 17 indices are including all sectorial indices. Remaining all are equity stocks, but they are listed in F&O category. So what I do, I keep on scrolling the list down. Whichever the stock you want to refer there, you please pause the video. So I made a mistake here. Daily ATR. Yeah, this is the daily ATR. First 17 indices includes all sectorial. Okay, I am scrolling the list down. This is the end of the report. Hope this information will be useful to you for your further study and analysis. Let's all meet again in our next video. Thank you.